Hello, hello. I don't know if there's anyone on here. Doesn't look like there's anyone on. Welcome to the call, guys. We're gonna get started here in about a minute. So you got to hold tight. I appreciate you being on here, somewhat on time. If you're new tonight, we do these webinars to kind of introduce the concept to people and share the good news about how they can make some part-time income. So hang tight, guys. We'll start in about 30 seconds or so. I'm just gonna do some fancy texting here. So anyway, let's get started. Why not? So guys, I'm going to go in here and share my screen. But before I do, I'll introduce myself. I'm 28 years old. I live out here in San Diego, California. Sorry the lighting is so shadowy, but that's what I got. So I'm 28 years old. I'm out here in San Diego, California. My name's Luke. I'm a premier in this company called Zango. What does premier mean? It means that we're doing something. You know, we're moving forward. We're moving product. We're making sales. So having a great time. And, I'd encourage you guys to take a serious look at this thing. Like I said, I'm out here in San Diego. My story is, I'm going to keep it real short, but my story is, it's been a hell of a journey. I got introduced to this industry, not Zango in particular, but this industry when I was about 20 years old. So I've been involved for, you do the math, a little about 8 years or so. And so just really saw it as a powerful way, guys, to create that income. For instance, this is where I was with a job. No offense to jobs, but I couldn't really find any that gave me the flexibility and the income that I wanted. So it forced me, if I was serious about growing, it forced me to grow my odds of getting there, right? I had to increase my capacity. And so for me to go from where I was to where I really wanted to go, how do you bridge the gap? How do you bridge that gap of financial ability? And fitness, if you're lean and mean and you're working out, awesome, you have that on point. If you have great relationships, you're wonderful people, you can cook good, awesome. But life's about that balance, right? Tony Robbins, Tim Ferriss, who wrote the 4 Hour Work Week, they talk about having a balance, like the wheel of life or something, balance wheel, where you want to have a balance. It's not just about being shredded. You want to have good income. It's not about just having income. You want to be shredded, right? It's not about just having income. You want to have time. So this is really a life enhancement. I know that might sound funny, but when you've had the track record and you've seen what I've seen, it really just comes into play, and it's so strong, you guys. And this is the play on it, the magic. I heard this coin when I was new in the industry. The magic of part-time, taking someone from 2,000 a month and adding an extra 1,000 a month. That's a hell of a pay raise. Still got their job, still in school, whatever they're doing, and they've added value through a company. And tonight we're going to talk to you about this company called Zango. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Give me a second here. There we go. I don't know why it opened up so many of that. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta let you in my screen sharing here. It's blocking you out. There we go. So hopefully that's working now. I don't know why it's mirrored so many times. Let's try this again. So you got me back, and we're gonna do my desktop sharing, and it looks crazy. Hopefully this works. If you have my phone number, guys, you could give me a little text. That would be great. So hopefully it's working. I don't think it's working. I'm gonna keep talking here. One second, guys. My bad. Well, look, I'm just gonna keep talking, guys. There's a PowerPoint I'm gonna go through, but the magic here, guys, is if you take an income stream and you look at the pros of it, right? You have $10 an hour jobs, you have $8 an hour jobs, you have this huge national crisis about, you know, what's minimum wage supposed to be, what is it going to be, what's it going to be, what's it going to be, and you look at that and you go, no, this is just my opinion. Don't roast me for it, but you know, if you're looking at growing, right? If you care about the journey and you really don't want to, here's the point. Minimum wage, what you start at really shouldn't matter. You know, as Jim Rohn would coin it, it's not a bed, it's a ladder to climb, right? Life's about reaching up and stretching, you know, and becoming more. You know, success is something you attract by the person you become. And so Zango, guys, has helped me do that in such a tremendous way. Is there a chat on here or something? Here we go. I'm going to go for the webinar. Hopefully this works. There we go. I think it's working. So basically, guys, this is the group, okay? Powerhouse is a group of people that we work with, and you know, just tremendous relationships. You know, if you go to college or in a fraternity or a sorority, or if you're in a business, it's all about relationships. They say your network is your net worth, and I've found that I can win if I put myself in an environment to win. And I would encourage you to realize that the people you associate with the most are going to be the people that you end up being like. I think that's pretty common, but we lose track of that as adults. We think that relationships don't rub off on us, and that is a big lie. You know, what is your dream tonight? Are you a dreamer still? I remember I used to get in trouble for dreaming. So I get in school, I've been saying, and you know, rightfully so, I probably should have been paying attention. But, you know, as we get older, I saw a meme of it the other day. It says, you know, people live to their 75 or 80, but they die when they're 25. And the point of that is most people stop dreaming. And so if I could encourage you guys to not get bossed around by big bad life, but you know, not worry about that, and you know, create the results you want to see. Can you see me? I'm texting my buddy. So I don't know if you can see me or hear me or what. And I apologize, guys. Obviously, this is my first time doing this webinar, but with this platform. But you know, understanding that your dream, you guys, is the whole point. And I'll get off that. You know, today's problems. You know, it's obesity. It's our country being the heavy hitter against Mexico. You know, we're like the heavyweights, right? And obesity. You go anywhere and there's people that are overweight. You know, you look at problems in the college markets. You look at problems with student loans. You look at problems with how the hell am I going to pay that back? You know, and people, and here's a thing you don't even see. What's the percentage of people that didn't even go to college because they're so scared of getting loans and being in debt? I'm one of those people. You know, so it's hard to even track the impact that college and the price of it and the gap between paying that off and whatnot has even done, because there's so much going on, and it's hard to even track all that. But you know, the main thing in here, guys, is that we have a solution. And you know, I'm just going to keep going. When the PowerPoint hits, the PowerPoint hits. So if you saw a Ferrari, or you know, a Lambo, if you're a car kind of person, or if you're you know, there's some ladies on here, if you just saw someone traveling and they're taking Instagrams and Snapchats from all over the world, and they're vacationing and they got like the good body or whatever it is, they're shopping. You know, if that person could rub off on you a bit, you know, what is it they do? What do they do? What do they do? What do they do? Well, they do something they love, right? It's a passion. And how do you turn an income into a passion? Well, I found that it's through network marketing. If you look at this PowerPoint, which I'm trying to show you, but if you look at what's going on here, there's a lot of people that make a lot of money, and they all say, get into network marketing. What is network marketing? Well, here we go. That's network marketing. It's a bunch of people that recommend doing it. Network marketing is about enhancing your situation. So you might recognize some of these people: Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Robert Kiyosaki, Warren Buffett. There's a bunch of fine-looking, you know, people, women on the bottom right that made some money. There's a great fact on there. But it's about, look, guys, look at these quotes. If I could be given a chance all over again, I would choose network marketing. One of the best investments I've ever made. You know, network marketing is widely accepted. And, you know, Robert Kiyosaki is the author of an amazing book called Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's a big advocate, or he's pro network marketing. You know, and Donald Trump, whether you believe his politics, he loves money. I think we all agree with that, which is good or bad. That's your opinion. But he loves money, and he seems to be fairly good with money. That's one of his stronger subjects. And he really agrees that network marketing is the strongest way to get going and have the average person go out there and win. And for the ladies on here, or for the fellas that have any ladies in their life, or the fellas that would like some ladies in their life, look at that bottom right stat. 82% of women who make $100 grand a year or more do it through direct sales. Now, hey, that's not bad. That's pretty strong. Next slide. Highest grossing billion-dollar industries in the world. I love this. I don't know who made this, but I've said this for a lot of years. I've never seen it in a picture. But look at that. The NFL, oh my gosh, the Chargers, man, they're trying to move on us, and they're trying to get out of San Diego. Look at that, $9.5 billion. The whole NFL does. You guys can read as fast as I can talk. Look at that big old fat, you know, graph in the middle there. $167 billion in network marketing. What does that mean? That means that in all the countries that network marketing is open in, you know, obviously over 100 different countries, you know, network marketing, this thing we've never heard of, or this thing that you might have heard of once, but you didn't really understand how it worked or what it was. It does $167 billion. That is ridiculous. And if I could say, you know, let's talk about the USA. I don't know if there's people on here from Europe. It'd be like in the middle of the night over there. So I'm guessing everyone's on here from America. Look, guys, the network marketing does $38 billion in America. That's more than the NFL, the movie industry, and the NBA combined. Crazy. Movie industry does $80 billion in the world. I'm talking about in the States, okay? So next slide. So network marketing is no joke. So just don't take this the wrong way. And I'll just say, I'll talk about myself. Being ignorant doesn't mean you're stupid. Being ignorant just means you don't know. I didn't know about network marketing in high school. I didn't know about it when I was doing some college. And, you know, to say that, I didn't know. It doesn't mean I'm stupid. It just means I didn't know. So tonight, if this is your first time, now you know. So guys, you know, to pinpoint the vehicle, right? There's all these different, relating this to the car you drive, there's all these different types of cars. You chose your car because it best suited you to get you from point A to point B, maybe in some style. Maybe you're more into the gas mileage. Maybe you're more into safety. I don't know what you're into, but the point is you pick the vehicle to get you moving. We picked Zango for a lot of reasons, and you're about to see a lot of them. Zango is a phenomenal company, guys. It, just began with a dream, just like this slideshow did that you didn't see. But, what is the dream? Well, this guy, Joe Morton, had a dream about bringing this weird little fruit, which you're about to see, to the States and put it in a bottle and actually manufacture the process and bottle this stuff. So Joe Morton right there in the middle. These are the 6 founders, you guys, and they have just been tremendous. I am getting just so much feedback from these guys that we're doing a great job. I've actually never met Gary, but he looks hilarious in his videos and stuff, an awesome guy. But Kent I've met. Beverly I was in Colombia with. Joe I've met. We have been all around California. I met him in Utah with his brother Gordon. These guys go snowboarding. And the main thing for business speaking, apart from their personal lives and their character, is the business is the vision. I love that. 6 founders with one vision. Guys, when you're picking you don't know it until you start thinking like this. When you get a job, picture this. You're the owner of a company. The energy, the tempo, the vision, everything flows from the top down. That's why when you go into certain car dealerships or certain hair salons or whatever it is, if the owner's a grumpy, weird, self-centered person, it creates this weird funk throughout the whole business. And it flows from the top down. So when we were looking at different companies, and I looked at Zango, I found the owners. I loved it because you cannot change owners. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to fire themselves. And you really want to understand that the tempo flows from the top down. So you want to have some good-hearted people to run with. I hope that makes sense. The company, guys, established in 2002. They're out of Utah, so some killer snowboarding out there. Awesome stuff. So here's a little fruit, guys. If you are living in America, you've probably never seen one of these in person. It is killer. And here's the whole point of it. It's been dubbed the queen of fruits. Why? Well, for its flavor and its support of good health. And to be more specific, this little baby has more xanthones, or what we call antioxidants, than the acai berry, than the blueberry. This thing technically will slow down aging more than anything else as far as fruit goes in the world, and it tastes good. And so Zango is actually, if I could back up, Zango, if you take the X, what does that mean? What's Zango from? Well, Zango is xanthones, which is how they measure antioxidants, and mangosteen. So they took off the M and put the X on, and that's how they got Zango. Pretty creative, huh? So next slide, Zango, we have the flagship product. Now, if you're looking at this, look at the top left, those Zango bottles right there. They have 2 different types of it, not to confuse you, but they're both basically the same thing. One's a little more concentrated. But this company, guys, hit the $1 billion mark with just the Zango juice. Super impressive. They hit back in 2000, probably 6, around then. Zango hit $1 billion in sales within their first 4 years in business. That is some rapid growth. Oh my gosh. And so now they have all these different products. And I love this whole concept because, for instance, I was just at my neighbor's house. I was skateboarding by with my little daughter. I was pushing on her bike. And I told him, hey, I got to get you some of these pills we have. And that's something that's been on his mind along with a lot of other people's mind. If you look down there, the Faveo, the orange, the taller, skinnier bottle, that is what we call metabolic. So those are pills that help speed up your metabolism and support like a healthy, energy-driven day. And he was telling me when I was over there before Christmas, obviously he's worried about gaining a few over the holidays. So I brought it up. I have some. I want to give him some and see if he likes it. I don't know where that's going to go. But the point is, guys, Zango, whether you look at topical application, if you look at Elevive and that green square down there, that is a phenomenal product that helps you just kind of be in a good mood. It's kind of hard to explain. You just got to try it. Glimpse on the bottom right, makeup and moisturizer, Junie hair salon type stuff. You got a soap bar, you got conditioner, soap, and then my favorite, which is Zalo in the purple box. You got Ignite in the red box. You got Orange, the Limitless one. You got Reload. So what is that? Those are energy supplements, about 150 milligrams worthy, not caffeine, but worthy of caffeine. You got beetroot in there. They're all healthy. Joe Morton, the guy that brought the mangosteen product over here, he's a real like fanatic with the products. I think that's his baby. That's his role within the company. He's like the triathlete, very into health and wellness, and he's the one that kind of formulated that stuff or helped formulate it. And I'm telling you guys, I've had a lot of different products because I've been in this industry for about 8 years. I've had the canned products, and I've had different mainstream products. Obviously, like I've tried Red Bull and Monster and all that. Not consecutively, but I've tried them, and the energy I've gotten from the Zalo line has just been unreal. And I will say, because it's in powder, I'm drinking way more water on a daily basis than I have probably my whole life since I've been in Zango. So it's kind of awesome. You get this awesome, healthy energy. We don't fade in the afternoon. For me, that's my weak spot. And I'm drinking probably 3 of those tall Zalo things a day of different products. And the little white box, I've really grown to love. Initially, I'll be honest, I wasn't too excited about it because I didn't appreciate what it was. But in that little white box of Reload, you can tell it's my favorite, right? There's BCAAs in there. There's glutamine. There's 5 grams of protein. And I believe there's like hardly any sugar at all, if 0 sugar. And it's a killer thing. Even if you don't work out, I've given that to people and they feel rested in the morning because if you think about it, all the muscle tissue in your body, you just feel rested and you have like a real nice deep sleep. It's not a sleep product, but people feel really good when they wake up. Next slide. Here's the Zango stuff, okay? C-reactive proteins. That's what's going to be helping your anti-inflammatories, I'm not going to even try to say that word up there, but you're basically your whole body, guys, is looking to fight inflammation and joint health, intestines. Everything is fighting inflammations every day. And so this is a little study they did about placebo and Zango and stuff. If you wanted to go back and look at that graph, we're going to keep moving. Here's the Zalo products. Okay, I just talked about this for a while. So I think I hit on this. There's actually a Zalo Go bar, pretty cool. We got some chia seeds and cherries and mangosteen, and it's actually pretty tasty. I got some of those at my house. And here's a unique product, you guys. Zalo Ageless. I didn't really talk about it too much, but a cellular level makeup where it helps target the cells and helps reduce aging. I got some of that too. I've been messing around with that. I hit 28, so I'm trying to stay 28 forever. So I've been drinking that, and it tastes great, guys. It's really a lot of fun. So look at this, Precise and Elevive. These are like pill type supplements. You got Men's Health, you got the Rest and Renew. If you do want to sleep better, the Rest and Renew is pretty awesome. And you got your omega-3s, pretty typical stuff apart from the Elevive, guys. Elevive is pretty rad in the top right. Boost energy levels. You got here's the main one. Enhancing mood and sense of well-being. I'd say that's worth trying. And, it definitely brings a kind of concentration and mental or alertness. I'd say that's 100% accurate. Faveo, you got your proteins, you got your body cleanse, the metabolic in the bottom right. That's the one I'm going to give my neighbor. Honestly, I've been eating a little cleaner since the new year, to be honest. And I don't know, I've dropped like 3 pounds, but I've also been taking the metabolic for about the last, since the new year or so. So I'm going to give some credit to the product. I don't really know how much of that it's played into my weight loss, but it's working pretty good. And then obviously you got fiber in the top right. Here's a little thing our team put together, looking for, like I was saying in the beginning, guys, success is often achieved by hanging around the right people. And tonight we're talking about a lot of health, and we're talking about a lot of finances. And you can also spin this. Why not add a third segment to that? Like I was just talking about, putting it out there publicly that you are doing a weight challenge, or you could say the Faveo challenge, which you don't have to say you're in a weight program, but that's pretty direct, right? But you're here with some people. You're doing a 60-day challenge, and I want to lose 10 pounds. Or if you're trying to bulk, you can use the products to bulk. But 99% of people are going to want to lose 10 pounds. And I'm looking for 3 friends that want to do it with me. So it's a great way to kind of introduce the product. People like losing weight with their friends, right? They like doing things with their friends. That's why you have friends. And it's a kind of a real clever way, guys. And if I'm telling you right now, if you're looking for the business side, what a great time to bring that up, right? January, people have their weight loss goals, and they're fired up about that topic right now. So Junie, I'm not going to go through all this, but guys, the products are like high-end hair salon, real thick, nice, smelling good products. I mean, these are not your CVS or your local drugstore cheap no brander stuff. This is good stuff, real thick. Like I was saying, I don't know if it's on here. It's not on here, but I got this scalp treatment. It's like scalp. It's like minty. It's unreal. I put it in my hair. My hair feels amazing. Eris, oh my gosh, this is a whole product. This could be a whole company by itself. This just came out about a couple months ago. If you look at those pictures, basically collagen. I'm taking you guys to school tonight. I've been learning so much. So collagen, guys, for the fellas, right? We like concrete, manly stuff. So look, or for the ladies as well. In concrete, they put in rebar, right? The metal mesh or the big metal bars that hold. Why do they put that in there? Well, for strength. And I heard it described very well that if rebar is the strength or the structure to concrete, collagen is the strength and structure to our skin. So Zango has really hit it out of the park with ingesting collagen. It's marine based. If you look at high-end salons and whatnot, they have products that come from pigs, and like it's kind of funky, you know what I mean? So we have a marine base, which is more expensive, but it's just more pure, and it has a lot of strength to it. So basically, guys, we're putting this stuff on people's faces. I know it's a little different for me. I had to get used to it, but I'll tell you what, I've seen it in person. It's been pretty phenomenal, and it's a lot of fun. You see it, and I'm telling you guys, as a business goes, ingesting omega-3s is cool and all, but you put this on someone's face and they have instant results within 2 to 3 minutes, and they see it, they want it. The card is out, and they're excited. So what a great way to get customers. And male or female. It looks kind of more like a female product, but I'm telling you, I mean, who doesn't want to look younger, right? Nothing beats free. So taking the Eris, taking some of your favorite products and sharing it, you get free product from that. You get 3 people on an equivalent of what you are on, guys. Or if you get 3 people on 1 case, you get 3 people on 2 cases, they will send you an equivalent of whatever you've gotten the company as far as sales go. So if I got 2 people on 2 cases and 1 person on 1 case, they're going to send me the lesser of the 2. I'm going to get 1 case for free. If I got 3 people on 2 cases as customers, they're going to send me a free thing of 2 cases. Make sense? Awesome. The plan. So looking far and wide, I don't want to get too advanced in this, but looking far and wide, guys, our plan is simple, and they say our plan is generous. Now, you'd have to be involved to understand whether that's true or not. I am involved, and I would say that this is probably the coolest thing about Zango is that you can look far and wide, and there's always fine print, right? It feels like smoke and mirrors in the world, like what we think is not what the actual reality is. And I've seen comp plans where it says we pay up to, so there's you need like a lawyer to go through the comp plan, right? So we pay up to 50%. So what does that mean? In life, if you open a business, which this is what we're hoping you'll look at tonight, you'd want to have a 50-50 partnership, I would expect. And so as partners go, Zango is not our boss. Zango is not our employer so much. I look at more as a partner. So when they make $1, when we go out there and we tell our uncle about Eris and his bags go underneath, his bags under his eyes go away, and he makes a purchase, let's just say it's $100. Zango keeps 50, and they pay 50% of that, $50 back out to the field. So when they do $100 million in sales, let's do some math here, real quick, light math. When they do $100 million, how about this? I told you Zango did $1 billion in sales within their first 4 years. So that means, what's half of $1 billion? I know that there's that lotto meme floating around on the internet right now, which is horrible math about how the money is going to get divided up. But look, $1.5 billion is $500 million. So that means that Zango cut checks of $500 million back to income earners that built the company. That is like incomprehensible about how many people made money. There's been 100 million. There's been 100 people that have made $1 million in the company in 12 years. 100 people have become millionaires, and 40 of them have become multi-millionaires. So they've made more than a million, 2, 3, 4 millions. We're working with a lady that's made, I don't know, 20 million or so in the company. Ridiculous. Where can you go do that? A global plan. We're open in over 40 markets. I was just in France and Belgium and Holland and where else did I go? London. Unreal, guys. One of my good buddies is over there right now, kicking butt. Same route that I went. We're going over there every month and helping build the business. Um, a business that makes only money is what? A poor business. And I didn't really look at Zango for its humanitarian things. We were looking at foremost the products and whatnot. And, obviously interested in what they do to give back. And I'm telling you, go on YouTube if you don't believe me and you want to learn more about this. Type in Zango goodness and on YouTube, and there's video after video of these owners flying over to Haiti or wherever, parts of Africa, and just letting it just give back in such a big way. And they fed, I think, around 7 million meals through these Zango meal packs. Unreal. And I don't have enough time to explain how these work, but if you're that kind of person that likes, making income and helping the world, check these out. It is like, it's unreal. Zango goodness. So here we go. El Salvador, they've been to Mexico, Cambodia, Guatemala, all over the world, guys have given back, and 20 countries. Here's our comp plan. Every week you get paid on what you bring in as like a little pat on the back. So for instance, if I enroll somebody, I tell my neighbor about it and he ends up buying some of those metabolic pills, I get paid what we call Power Start. And that is just I look at it as like a little recompensation or like a little gas money or something kind of fun that just says, hey, good job. Thanks for the referral. Customer Connect is when your group does that and you get paid on that based on the fact that you are on 2 cases yourself. Okay, guys, this is not going to probably all stick, but the point is we get paid. Okay, monthly. Now here's the big dog stuff. Unilevel. This is beast of a comp plan that pays on volume all throughout your group, up to 9 levels of compressed volume. Now that is a big phrase. You want to look into that. Ask the person that invited you want to explain that. Customer Connect is through customers. iBonus is this awesome, never seen it before, global bonus pool for new people. Okay, and that's basically the iBonus, guys. If you want to do this business, find out of this whole page what the iBonus is. The iBonus is going to help you get to a point where you're not in a negative spot each month. So say I'm spending $200 a month and I want to get involved, or I am involved, excuse me, and I'm spending $200 a month on product because I like the product and I also am in business. The iBonus is going to help me get to a point, and the fastest one out of this whole page, that's going to help me get back to a point where if I'm spending $220 a month with tax and shipping, how am I going to get to $230 a month so I'm netting a profit? That's the iBonus. Global bonus pool is obviously there, and that's going to make it rain for you when you're making more volume through your groups, and that pays, a minimum when that kicks in about $1,000 a month. So, leadership pay, guys, here's a point. What did I say earlier? Zango has made 40 multimillionaires and 100 people have made $1 million in the comp plan. If you're a leader at Subway, you're going to make what they pay, okay? If you're a leader at the gas station, they're going to pay what they pay. If you're leading in Zango, they're going to pay what they pay, which is a hell of a lot more than the average place you're going to go put in time. Let's put it that way. When you have put yourself in the successful crosshairs of this company, you get paid. There's been millionaires created, and there's been people that have doubled their income without getting a second job. Incredible. I'm not going to even explain that because that's confusing. Here's some rank advancement bonuses, guys. So look, I'm talking a bit. I'm about 4 minutes over here, the half hour I wanted to get to. But look, check this out. And I've compared this against a lot of other companies. So 20,000. Let's go this title 20K. When you're 20K, what does that mean? That means you're doing 20,000 points in volume a month, and the bonus is $3,000. Which is a lot of money. Now check this out. Accelerated bonus. You do 20,000 in points. Within your first 6 months of being in the business, you get an extra 2 Gs. You get $5,000 for moving 20,000 points in volume through your group. That is so aggressive, it's ridiculous. Premier, you get a trip to Thailand plus $3,000 if you do it within your first year. Or if you don't want to go to Thailand, they'll give you the 10 Gs. So you can take that 10 grand and run, baby. 100K, you guys can read. Look at this, 200,000 points. Now that's a pretty significant business. I'd say you'd be making around 20 grand a month or so, results not typical, whatever. But if you're moving the volume, that is typical. Understand? There's no board of directors. There's no manager that goes, you know what? Chuck's doing really good this month. We're going to give him that 25 grand. You guys move the volume, you get paid. Zango does not discriminate on who you are or where you're from. As long as you're 18 with a social security number, let's go. And it pays, guys. Look, hit it within 3 years, $50,000. Unreal. Okay, drive your own dream. I have been obsessed with cars since I could crawl. I love pushing them around, and I just was so attracted to this. You guys could keep this money and not get into debt and not get a car. But look, comp plan, drive your own dream, or they call it your lifestyle bonus because you don't have to go get a car. But when you hit 5,000, this is kind of confusing. But when you do 10,000 group volume, they give you a $400 bonus a month to either pay off debt, or you can go get a car, or you can push a skateboard up for all they care, but they just give you that extra $400 a month. A lot of people go get cars, as you can see here. These are not $400. Disclaimer, these are not $400 a month car payments, but these are people that do get paid from Zango. Obviously, they're in that lifestyle bonus very hard, and they're doing very well. And, look at those whips, man. I think I would take, oof. I'm not really a convertible guy, but that Bentley's looking pretty tough. Maybe I just let my wife drive it. I don't know. But the point is, guys, it's possible. People have done it. Zango Paradise. What's cool about Zango, guys, is we have a lot of fun. I don't know if you do that at your job right now. Hopefully you do. If you don't, you're going to have more fun. If you don't, we're going to have a lot of fun. And Zango lets you travel. And what's cool about the Zango trips is the trip money in this company is for the new people. Most companies, when you're making the big bucks, they take you all over the world, which rightfully so, they should. But in this company, it's cool because you earn it based off points that you earn. So you earn the trip off points consumed or generated from getting customers or getting people on the product. Okay, makes sense? It's not based on how much money you make or your rank. It's based on recent activity of new customers. So really cool. The trip is happening in like a month, and everyone's going down to Cancun, and it's going to be a great trip. So look, guys, getting started. This is my last slide, and it was a little bit choppy tonight. I apologize, but look, guys. Number one, place an order. They say the journey of 1,000 miles. Oh, that's a long journey, right? If you're looking at your success journey. But the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. The best time, it's an old Chinese proverb, is the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is right now. And if you look at your life, do something that your future self will thank you for. And I mean that with my whole heart. I recommend that you keep doing what you're doing. This can be the vehicle to totally change your life. But I'm telling you guys, when you get to $1,000 a month part-time, and here's the point, $1,000 a month extra, oh my gosh, will your future self thank you for that? You better believe it. And I'm just being real. We all want the big income, but $1,000 a month extra, that's worth it. Look at these products. If you can't find one of these that fits in your life, I'd say you're not even leaving the house. If you want more energy, we got it. You want some anti-aging, we got it. You got protein. For the ladies, we got makeup. It's unreal. Enjoy the products. Get some for free. What does that mean? Refer some customers. Get your products for free. Get some free products. And the third part of that is let's get paid. There's comp plan videos. There's a lot of different things going on where it can help describe the compensation plan where this can work from you. I'm going to tell you guys right now, And this is kind of played out. But honestly, guys, if I can have success here, you can do it too. I'm not a superhero. There's people that I know that make way more money than me in this company that are amazing people, but they don't float. They walk like everyone else. You know what I'm saying? They have to drive a car. They don't fly from meeting to meetings with a cape. They just made, you know what they did? They made a decision that this was going to matter, and they took that action, and they took it consecutively. So I'm so happy to be on here with you guys. But look, get back with the person that invited you on and make a decision. Find something in this big old pile of products that you want to try. If you don't have a clue, let me help you out. Get some Limitless, get some Ignite, get some Reload. If you're not into the energy thing, get some Zango juice. Done. I know it can be a little complicated on what to order. Get the Zalo line or get Zango or get both, and let's get you paid, okay? Guys, I want to thank you for coming on here. We're all done. Get back with a person, and we'll be back on here on Sunday night for leadership tips, and let's make it a great week. Talk to you guys soon. If I can exit out of this thing.